Because to daringly do this is to see God daringly. I understand it's not normal. I understand it's not always easy. I understand that. But what Hudson Taylor say, the great missionary to China? God's work done in God's way will never lack God's supplies. You want to see God at work? Do it His way. Follow Him, what He says. You want to see a miracle happen in your life? Step out into the area where miracles happen, where they happen. At the feet of Jesus, on His heels, baby, following Him every step of the way. When He turns, you turn. When He goes, you go. Because in His shadow, on His hip, is where we are called to be, is where we privileged to be. And at that spot, you find that you are following a living, an active, a miracle and wonder-working God. Because He still reigns. And He still has all power and all authority. All right? Guys, I'm trying to encourage you. Stop waiting to live. Life is for now. Watch. So many men before us have taken those excuses and taken them straight to the grave. You know how many books are in a graveyard that have never been written because they waited for the permission of someone else to write them? How many compositions were never sent out into this earth because they waited? They didn't follow, they didn't trust, they didn't obey. You know how many dreams died with the man? And God had so much potential laid up in them. God had so much ready for them, and they took them to the grave. Why? Because they waited. Their whole life, they waited. Listen to me, I got 3 books like we put out. Do you know what would happen if I waited for a publishing house to come my way on this? I'd be waiting forever, and not one word would ever make it into the hands of another man. You know how many of my books have been in jails, and I got letters back from them like it's changed my life. Imagine if I would have waited for a publishing house's permission before I put it out. Nah, baby, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to keep putting pen to pad. We're going to keep putting foot to faith. We're going to keep following what? Until they can't ignore anymore. We write until it has to happen. Why? Because my Jesus said I already got permission. I can put them out myself. I ain't need their permission to do it. He already said I can. So we dare to do. And how many of us wish that we would simply just follow? What you got laid up inside of you that you know you could do better than anybody else, yet you're too scared to put it out there. I'm telling you, quit being scared with it. Follow the Son of God and see what He could do with your life, because now is the time to live. Quit making excuses for it and get to business. Life is too short. You blink, you gone, right? Don't take it home with you. Leave it here, because this side of heaven is where your gift is needed. This side of heaven is where your greatness needs to be seen, because God's gifts are irrevocable. He has given you one, and you are the one to do it now, here, in this time. Dare do it. Quit waiting on the permission. Quit waiting on the season to be right. Quit waiting on anything and everything else. And when He says follow, just do it.